Hey everyone, I'm Mind, and this is set number 75319, the Armorer's Mandalorian Forge from the LEGO Star Wars theme. This set contains 258 pieces, 3 minifigures, and retails for $29.99 in the US. So here's the main build of the Mandalorian Forge, and it's rather small, but there's quite a few different things going on, so let's go through them. First, we have this area in the center where the armor is heating up the beskar. There's this little staff with a crate on it to hold a piece of beskar inside of it, and then surrounding it you have these blue fire pieces. These are the candlestick fire pieces in blue. I don't know if we've ever gotten them in that color before because the candlestick fire piece is rather new. So if this is an all-new recolor, that's very cool and a really useful part to get. And of course this little bin isn't connected to anything. I just have the armor holding it right now, but you can completely remove that if you want. And you can see it's just like a Sensei Wu staff connected on a Technic piece to this part. And then there's a bin on top, and then just a gold bar piece in the middle in gunmetal gray to represent the beskar. There's like a mechanical arm above everything too, but unfortunately I can't move down. It can move side to side if you want, but I don't find that to be too useful. It would have been nice if it could go up and down, but it's fine for what it is. It looks good, just isn't great for play. Connected with clips on the side, there's 2 hammer pieces which you can remove if you want. And there's also clips on the other side if you want to attach more accessories here. There's also these stickered blue light pieces surrounding the forge, which give a really nice aesthetic to it. Then you have this weird transition to the side where this entire section can be removed. I'm not sure exactly what this is supposed to be. It could be like a little table with this on it, but I'm not positive what all this is. But there's clips at the end that connects to this bar right here, and that leads into the rest of the forge. So you can see there's a stickered part up here with a Mandalorian symbol, an upside down roller skate piece right here. Right here we have an unprinted Mandalorian helmet in gunmetal gray, which is super cool. One of the best parts of the set in my opinion. I love getting unprinted version of parts that like are almost 100% printed, so this is super cool to see. You can make your own customs with this. If you want to like custom paint this part, you definitely could. Or you could just keep it as it is, and it's just super unique. I love that. A broom on the side, I guess, if you want to clean up. And then on the other side, you have this cabinet with this keypad that opens up. Inside, you can see there's a tool. You can also completely remove this build from the wall. It's just connected with one single jumper piece, so it comes off super easy. And then if you pop it open, you can access these crates underneath. One has a blaster in it, and the other one has a bar of beskar. The small blaster piece in silver is a really cool recolor to get. I'm sure it's come in a few sets before, but it's not as common as the black color for this piece, so I've been really happy to get it in the silver color here. And it looks great, I love it. But putting all that back, next to that we have some stickered console pieces right here, as well as this printed part of a hologram of a Mandalorian. This is another super cool part, I love that it's printed, it's such a cool part to get. And then finally next to that, we have another bar of beskar under this light right here. And that's about it for the build of the Mandalorian Forge. Unfortunately, it is a bit small, which I am disappointed by. But that being said, they did jam a lot of fun stuff in here. Lots of cool parts like the unprinted Mandalorian helmet, the blue candle light, the silver blaster, and the hologram. I just wish there was more here, but I'll go over that more in my final thoughts. Now let's take a look at the minifigures. So here are the first 2 minifigures in this set. We have the Mandalorian himself and we have the Armorer. The Mandalorian is a fantastic minifigure. I've talked about this figure before because he's come in other sets before, but I absolutely adore this minifigure. The arm printing especially with the beskar armor and everything, it just looks fantastic. It makes this guy feel very detailed. Love the leg printing and everything too. It would have been nice if he had side leg printing as well, but it's not too necessary and it still looks good without it. And yeah, just the combination of all the metallic printing and everything, he just looks fantastic. Hyper detailed, super accurate to the show. Just an all-around fantastic minifigure, I love him. Something cool about this version of him too is he comes with his jetpack instead of his cape. All previous sets have come with his cape, this version comes with his jetpack. And that's a really cool inclusion. It helps differentiate the Mandalorian that comes with this set from the one that came in previous sets, while also giving you a fun new option for display. He comes with the same blaster he comes with in every other set with this claw piece at the end. Very unique build, but I think it works pretty well for the way this weapon's designed in the show. And then he has a smaller blaster as well on his other hand. Still no face print on him, unfortunately, just has a plain black head. Really hope future sets come with a face print for him because we've seen his face in the show, and the plain black head's just a little bit boring. But you're going to have him armored most of the time anyway, so it's not a huge deal, just would have been nice. And then removing the jetpack, you can see his full back torso print where he's got that metallic printing. And just like the front, really fantastic. Absolutely love this minifigure. Then if we move to the armor, she's also pretty good. Not as good as she could be, I feel, but still pretty fantastic. Her torso and leg print's pretty accurate. You can see she's got that fur around her neck. She's got her armor and everything. And I love her helmet piece too. I know it's reused from another set from the same wave, but honestly, I think it works really well. I know some people were upset by it and they would have preferred a new unique helmet mold, but I think this works well enough for both characters, so I don't really see the issue here. The gold helmet, though, is a really cool color, and I love the printing on top of it. I just wish she had more around her neck, I guess. I don't know, the fur being printed just doesn't do enough for me. Maybe some sort of cape would have been cool. Because yeah, you can see she kind of has a cape drape around her back, but it's just printed on, so having more there would have been cool. And just like the Mandalorian, she has no face print underneath, just a black unprinted head. This one makes a little more sense because we never saw her face in the show, though a face print still would have been nice. And then we have Paz Vizsla, who's another exclusive Mandalorian to this set. And this is a pretty fantastic figure. I really like the 3D armor on him, giving him a full armor piece makes him really unique. And the sand blue's the right color, reminds me a lot of Jango Fett. unique blaster design that uses the Technic piece on top of just like a regular nozzle. And then it's got this back attachment, which isn't great, but I think it's okay. I especially love this little emblem on his shoulder pad. I think that's super cool. But yeah, the 3D armor is great, and I'd love to see this used more often because it really just fits together so well. Here's the armor with that back attachment removed. You can see there's just 2 studs there. And there he is with the armor completely removed. I love the battle damage with like the metallic silver on there. That just looks super cool. And that continues into the legs and everything. The leg printing is actually really fantastic here. Lots of metallic printing being used. And then the little touches of yellow and sand blue and everything, and it all just comes together so well. This genuinely might be my favorite minifigure of this set, which is kind of impressive, because the other 2 are very good. This one's just fantastic and so unique. And I think I actually might prefer him without the armor. Like, the armor looks good, but the printing underneath is just really fantastic. They went all out in this figure, which is surprising, because this is one that did not need to be included in the set at all. And then turning him around, there's his back torso print, very similar design to the front. And once again, no face print underneath, just an unprinted black head. So, overall, would I recommend this set? I think the set is good, but it's not great. I still think you should get it. It's relatively cheap, only $30. And if you're a big fan of The Mandalorian like I am, I'm sure you'll enjoy it just like I do. The minifigures here are really great. They could be better, but they're pretty fantastic. And the build, while a little bit small, is pretty darn good and represents what it needs to really well, and also comes with a lot of fun parts. The set's definitely better for play than display. There's really not a good angle to display it at, but it was a really cool idea to turn into a LEGO set, and I think they did a fairly decent job with it. So overall, yes, I would recommend this set. I don't think it's a must-have, but at least the minifigures are fantastic for $30, and the rest of the set isn't bad. It's just not as good as it could be. If you find the set on sale for like $20 or $25, I 100% recommend it. It's definitely worth it for that price. But for full price, yeah, you should still probably pick it up. You don't need it, but I think you'd still be happy with it. But those are just my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please press like and subscribe if you're new. I do LEGO videos like this almost every day, so if you subscribe, you'll be the first to see them. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.